Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Guerra family. This is the virtual staff meeting. I wanted to ensure that I provided a recording versus just sending you the PDF or the PowerPoint just to make some of the slides a little more clear so you understand the information. This will be easier for me to just meet with you as a grade level and then just touch base on some information, some important information that I'm going to review in a little bit. As you can see, this is the November 15th staff meeting. This week's staff meeting. We were supposed to have it after school, but there has been a couple of meetings and or clubs and organizations that get in the way, and so this was just the best way to do it. So we're going to talk about attendance, classroom expectations, the data walls, computer programs, instructional rounds. By this time, all of the grade levels have already participated in instructional rounds. And then calendars and events that are coming up to set you up to set up your calendar for the next few weeks after we return from Thanksgiving break. All right, so first of all, I wanted to start off with a celebration, and we have a lot of things to celebrate. Our classes have been doing a really good job with their attendance. The students are very motivated to continue the Equal incentive, and they get really excited. And so I wanted to make sure I started off with that. Thank you. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I started off with that celebration. And today, actually, we were presented with a check from Dr. Noyola's office, and to celebrate that we were the most improved campus from the first 6 weeks to the second 6 weeks. So that means we're doing something right. We're all a team, and it does take a village. It takes a lot of communication between the front office and the teachers. So thank you for keeping that positive communication with the front office, ensuring that you're always in the loop with the teams, because that's really what works. Um, Communicating with them any messages that come from your parents, and vice versa. The office tries their best to stay on top of all the phone calls and give you the most important messages um, live on the go. And so congratulations to the entire campus for acquiring this celebration. So this is going to the students. This is going back to the students, and we're going to use it just for our incentives. We're going to use it to continue to promote our Equal incentive, our pizza party, and our McDonald's parties. And we just have a few eligibility criteria that has changed, and I'm going to go over that in a little bit. So I wanted to go over enrollment with you. We are currently at 580 students. However, I do want you to look at some of these numbers. It's very important that we understand that we still need to try to stay above 15. And we'll continue to work with the classes that are still just right at 15, or close to being under 15. um However, when you add up all the numbers within a grade level, it still has to be a healthy number, divided by the number of teachers that are there, with a 22-to-1 ratio or a 24-to-1 in pre-K and first through fifth. So I would say that we're pretty healthy all around, except we are working with our second grade a little bit more in these classes right here. And we also are working with our fourth grade to ensure that we keep that number. As you can see, second grade and fourth grade is our grade level with our lowest enrollment. And so we want to try to pick that up to at least 75 kids. And so that is our goal by the end of the year. We need to try to get them back from the virtual learning program. And I'm also working with a parent educator to ensure that the students that never became active, that means they're lost somewhere, That means they're saying that they're receiving homeschool, and some of them might not be. We need to try to make those home visits happen and ensure that we get them back. So I'll be reaching out to you again before we leave for Christmas break, actually, so you can help us make some of those calls, especially if you've acquired some kind of relationship with those parents already. Again, in fifth grade, we're also healthy because of these three grade levels, and so any grade level that has four teachers should be at least 75 and above, as you can see here and here. And then, of course, our first grade is has been the biggest number since last year. Kinder and now first, and then it'll go to second next year. Okay, and so we need to try to keep our numbers, enroll our kids, ensure that we don't provide any opportunity for students to withdraw or go to the virtual learning program. That has a lot to do with our customer service and the type of learning that we provide for our kids, the relationships that we build with our parents. That is the reason why the parents will want to stay with us and continue to stay with us, to continue to go from one grade level to the next. So let's make sure that we are doing those hospitality checks. We're being extra sensitive with COVID still, and that we're listening to their needs. Now, I wanted to take advantage that I was talking about attendance and enrollment, and I wanted to give you access to our most recent students with chronic absences. So if you look up here, I am going to be reaching out to you if they are 12 absences and above, which are these right here. That means they have 13 and above. There needs to be some kind of an intervention, a plan, or these kids need to be on track already to improving their absences with ARP recovery. Okay, so if you click on this link,